Travel robot presence. Hey, in this video we are going to talk about the top 10 things to do in Iran. There is a reason that Iran is termed the jewel in Islam's crown, like a prized jewel. It's colorful, intricately beautiful, and brings joy. Iran is one of the world's oldest civilizations, combining fascinating history, incredible food, and glorious foods with a warm welcome. If you're in any way interested in the past, you'll find plenty to feast on here. From the captivating ruins of Persepolis to the ancient Elamite complex of Chavez-Anvil, history has never felt close than when you're exploring old Persia. So before starting this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. Let's get started. Number 10. Summit DAMAVAND, the tallest mountain in the Middle East. It is the second most prominent mountain in Asia after Mount Everest. It is located along the southern coast of the Caspian Sea, around 66 kilometers, 41 miles, northeast of the city of Tehran. And yet, despite its proximity to the capital, DAMAVAND does not even register on most travelers' list of top places to visit in Iran. Don't make the same mistake. With its Fuji-esque profile, summiting DAMAVAND is not particularly difficult with 16 routes up. The most popular is the classic southern route, as is a gradually sloping walk-up. The most dangerous aspect is altitude sickness, which claims lives every year, and the occasional belch of sulfuric fumes from the summit. Number 9. Marvel at the ancient ruins of Persepolis. One of the greatest ruins from the ancient world. No trip to Iran would be complete without marveling at Persepolis and its many, many sites. Built by architects from all over the First Achaemenid Empire, the scale here defies belief, and you can wander for hours and hours and still be totally amazed. Dating back to 515 BC, Persepolis may have been ruined for millennia. Still, it was not forgotten by the Persian and was the centerpiece of the extravagant 2,500-year celebration of the Persian Empire in 1971 under the last Shah of Iran. Be sure to stay for sunset and pick out a great spot of that Ramat to watch the entire ruins and desert enveloped in a soft red glow. Commonly visited from SHIRAZ, there are many options for tours to the inspiring Persepolis. Number 8. Stroll through eye-catching design and architecture in KASHAN. KASHAN is an alluring oasis city on the hem of the Great Dasht-e Kaveh, a large desert lying in the middle of the Iranian plateau, and one of the most captivating places to visit in Iran. It possesses an assemblage of architectural spectacles, an evocative bazaar, and the divine UNESCO-listed Fin Garden, the oldest existing garden in Iran. To add to the appeal, KASHAN has some Iran's best traditional hotels, including the incredible Manuchehri House, offering 9 renovated rooms around a magical central courtyard. KASHAN is also famed for its production of rose water, sold throughout the city. If you can time your visit in April, the climate is most palatable, and the entire city smells of roses from the surrounding fields or traditional workhouses around the city. It is said that KASHAN is the city where the 3 wise men set off for Bethlehem. Number 7. Experience the vastness of the KALUTS/Lut Desert. The trump card of the KERMAN region, a trip out to the Lut Desert UNESCO site to see the eerily barren wasteland, is an absolute must. Out here nothing at all grows, and dramatic erosional features known as KALUTS are the main drawcard. The KALUTS is best seen at sunrise or sunset due to the dramatically changing color. You just can't visit Iran without making the trip out there. There are around 30 oasis deserts collected here, and man-ruined tradition outposts now being reclaimed from by the stands of the sands. Be careful in summer, as the Lut Desert is one of the hottest and driest locations on Earth, and you do not want to be outside in peak hours, though. In winter, you will need a jacket. Number 6. Be uplifted in Mashhad, Iran's most holy city. Iran's second biggest city and holiest, Mashhad has a population of 2.9 million and more than enough sites to keep you busy for days, if not weeks. Its most famous highlight is the elegant, colossal, and ever-evolving Haram Shrine Complex, which commemorates the martyrdom of Shiite Islam's 8th Imam, Imam Reza, in AD 818. Imam Reza's assassination is still mourned well over a millennium later, with over 20 million pilgrims uniting here each year to pay their reverences. Even non-Muslim will find the entire experience of this very public outpouring of grief incredibly touching, and will likely feel compelling to visiting multiple times to experience the ever-changing atmosphere here. At sunset or during evening prayer is the most poignant opportunity to visit. Number 5. Get a taste of the real Iran in Kerman. Nevertheless, its mix of different cultures here. Persians live with more subcontinental Baluchi people have created an interesting city with an ancient covered bazaar where you can learn more about what day-to-day life in Iran is like. You can easily spend hours in the bazaar, and once you're finished there, head to Fath Abad Garden at sunset to enjoy the night lights. Coffee shops are fast becoming a part of daily life here, as well as in Tehran, so spend time here chatting to local students and liberals. Number 4. Relax in the mountains of Palangan with Kurdish hospitality. Another picturesque mountain town in Iran, Palangan is a delightful, genuine spot that has yet to see mass tourism like Mashali or KANDOVAN. Yet, it also has the distinction of being home to a majority Kurdish community. There isn't much to do here, except interacting with the warm locals who will be more than happy to proffer suggestions as to activities. Don't be surprised when you are invited in for tea or dinner. Only around 800 people live here, and there is no official hotel, but some small rooms are rented out. Many tourists chose to come just for a day trip, which is currently the best option given the lack of facilities. Number 3. Unwind in the resorts of KISH Island. Named the Pearl of the Persian Gulf, the KISH Island was supposed to be Iran's answer to the resorts of Dubai or Kuwait City, a 91.5 square kilometer retreat island off the southern coast of Iran. KISH Island is a free trade zone with many malls, bizarre tourist attractions, and luxury resort hotels. KISH has been Iran's most hedonistic spot since it was set up by the Shah in the 1970s and developed as a place to shop, swim, and stay with a relatively liberal atmosphere. By Iranian standards, don't expect anything like Bali or Miami. Largely ignored by foreign tourists who generally come to Iran specifically for its different sites and culture, KISH is the chance to experience a different side of Iran. There are healthy reefs offering some of the best scuba diving in Iran, a water park, and even an overwater hotel, Tourange Marine Hotel. Things can get expensive here, but you can still explore KISH Island on a budget thanks to a purpose-built 40-kilometer bike path that encircles the whole island. Number 2. Get cultural in SHIRAZ. It might be a bit out of the way, but SHIRAZ is definitely a worthwhile place to experience while in Iran. As you might have guessed from the name, the city was once famous for its namesake wine, no longer, alas, and was also the heart of Persian culture for 2,000 years. In fact, many of the stunning buildings were built when it was the Iranian capital. Sometimes known as the City of Poets, travelers here will find the graves of Hafez and Sadi, so can make pilgrimages to the resting places of these famous writers. Wonder at the rainbow colors in the Pink Mosque, or wander the citadel of Karim Khan Fortress in the city. The biggest draw for many tourists in SHIRAZ is the nearby ruins of Persepolis, the ancient city of the first Achaemenid Empire. Stay until sunset, where the fading glow brings a humbling stillness to something that has lasted so many years. Number 1. Wander the KANDOVAN man-made cliff dwellings. Like something straight out of a fantasy novel, the bizarre troglodyte cliff dwellings of KANDOVAN are only an hour away from Tabriz, one of the top sites you cannot miss in Iran. You should try to visit in the afternoon when the sun shines on the rock face and gives off a special glow. With plenty of shops and restaurants to explore, you might even be tempted to stay the night in the KANDOVAN Lala Rocky Hotel, one of the world's most unique hotels, and built straight into the cliff face. The village has an admission fee and plenty of hiking options in the surrounding hillsides. Crowds flock here in the morning, so consider a hiking trip in the morning and come back down in the afternoon when many tourists have left and the light is softer. If you love similar content like this, take a look at my other videos. And if you like it, please smash the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. If you have further questions, feel free to comment down below. See you in the next video.